Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall be by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding,
You reading that on your own, or cause I didn't tell you to read that, brother.
oh, Salakia. So let me.
Go, you got it. Go ahead, man.
I'll read Luke 10 one more again.
We already read it. You either following my spirit or you gonna jump in. I specifically held my peace so that I could,
Yes, Salakia.
Go to Isaiah 19, because you left out a lot. You were speaking, but I didn't want to interject. You get what I'm saying?
Con.
You touched on a lot of points, but you left a lot of meat on the bone still.
Con.
Start at the top.
Isaiah chapter 19.
See, I like to go into pertinent things. I hear you going into the destruction. That's cool and dandy. That's the cherry on top. But right now, the hot button topic is what's going on in the economy. What's going on in these streets. Matter of fact, stay there, but grab 2 Thessalonians 5:1.
Con. This is 2 Thessalonians 5
Come on, rapido.
and verse 1. Salakia.
I only got like 30 minutes. Come on, brother. Do me strong, bro. Come on. I get it. If you ain't got it, I get it. My bad. I threw you off. It's not 5. My bad. It's 1. 1 Thessalonians 5:1. My bad. Salak. That's my fault.
Con.
Should have caught that. Brother. 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. You can clearly see what time we in. It's gonna be a hot summer. Hey, hey, hurricane season about to roll through. They say it's gonna be a strong hurricane season. Mm-hmm. The last one was powerful. So can you imagine this one? Not to mention, everything's coming to a head. Every day, every week you turn around, there's more companies doing mass layoffs. And the new trend is, because for the last couple months, they've been laying off by the thousands. So what are they doing now not to panic the people? They're dividing the pie. Instead of saying FedEx is laying off thousands again, they're saying, oh, they're laying off a couple hundred here in this state. They're laying off a couple hundred in that state. When if you add it all up, it's more thousands. Procter & Gamble laying off more thousands. Disney laying off. Every time you turn around, more layoffs. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question. They doing all this laying off. What jobs are being created?
None. Crickets.
Not to mention, they talking about the rise of AI. They talking about the rise of the machines, Skynet. They talking about you finna be replaced by robots. A lot of these good, cushy government jobs, these women were doing, what's replacing them? AI. Google just rolled out VEO 3. Shalom, brother.
Shalom. Peace be to you, brother. So it reads, but of the times and the seasons,
the love of many waxing cold, just like Yahweh Shai said. Again, it's not just going to be a third world war. There's going to be race wars. There's going to be class wars, domestic violence going through the roof. People losing their goddamn minds. Oh, you had that dude, they said he Molotoved a bunch of so-called small hats.
Yeah.
People losing their goddamn minds.
God.
People throwing their girlfriends off of the third floor balcony.
Uh-huh.
People shooting up all over the place. People losing their minds. Why? Because they have nothing left to lose. They tapped out. They on their last leg. And you got a lot of these Edomites, they like to say Jake the number one recipients of these government subsidy programs, but it's you Edomites. And all over social media, you got a lot of Edomite women complaining about their food stamps being cut. Complaining about their Section 8 being taken from them. So again, it's gonna be class wars. The rich against the poor. The haves against the have-nots. Race wars. That racial tension bubbling up. Hey, when we started, that Edomite rode by and threw up the fist. He was glad ICE was deporting you goddamn migrants. ¿Tienes papeles? ¿Tienes papeles? ICE, ICE, baby. Read that again.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren.
Ray Charles can see what time we in. We're in horrific times. I read it earlier. Evil times, bad times, perilous times. Hard to bear, hard to take. Dangerous times. It's dangerous time to be a woman. Stay there, Isaiah 32 and 9. Dangerous times.
This is Isaiah.
All of you that you want to be independent, you independent women, you don't need no man, you can do bad all on your own. This ain't the time for that. 32 and 9.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
This is primarily talking about you women, but it applies to you Babylonians too. A lot of you are in the spirit of peace and safety, as the brother was reading in 1 Thessalonians 5. You walking around like, oh, hell ain't breaking loose. Like America ain't a goddamn powder keg. Like your goddamn neighbors ain't on their last leg. Go ahead.
Hear my voice.
From the top again.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Walking around half naked. No care in the world. All on social media. Lonely fans. Dotting it up. You don't realize Diego night is coming. You ain't seen The Purge? You got a lot of incels in Babylon. A lot of men that are hard up. A lot of them losing their jobs, losing their homes. Ain't got nothing to lose. You looking like food. Read that again. That loudmouth, clamorous woman.
Isaiah 32 and verse 9. Rise up, ye careless women that are at ease.
The Lord gonna rise you up. As the walls close in on your ass. You rising up. Go ahead.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
We've been warning you for decades. Week in and week out. We've been telling you about these times. You ain't been taking heed. Now look at you. Now look at you. Go ahead.
Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
Yeah, you thought it was gonna be fixed overnight. Looking like it's this hot summer dragging out. Looking like you've been in dire straits for a hot minute.
Ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
That's what's happening. You could thank DJ Trump for that. You could thank Elon Musk and his Doge program. Which we see now, that was all bullshit. Because that's what the so-called falling out was about. Elon Musk said everything he did with Doge, DJ Trump's big, beautiful fucking bill disannulled it.
Yep.
All that debt he so-called wiped away, Trump brought it right back. So you gotta ask yourself, what was Trump doing? Trump was squeezing your ass. order ad chaos. He was doing the bidding of these elites. Pressure from above, pressure from below. You in that slow cooker. And that pot's boiling. Things are starting to simmer up. And you're going to be looking for answers. I read earlier, smite the shepherd and the sheep shall scatter. All these false leaders, these false pastors, false preachers, they going to be at your neck also. Your congregation going to come at your neck because you've been telling them lies, sweet nothings, you prosperity pimps. Your congregation in these latter times going to want answers. And guess what? You ain't got none. What you gonna do when Trump cut your 501c3? What you gonna do? You gonna use the FRNs out of your own pocket to feed the people? I think not.
Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled.
Because God ain't good all the time, as we can clearly see. You people falling upon hard times. God starting to show that on the other side of him. God starting to show that vengeful anger, that jealousy, that wrath, that indignation.
Ye careless ones strip you and make you bare, and gird.
The Lord is breaking you down to the bare necessities.
And gird sackcloth upon your loins.
The days of Lululemon, your Shein, your Temu hauls, your Birkin bags, them days are long and gone. You've fallen upon hard times.
They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
All your benefits. Oh, he's stripping away your Medicaid. He's stripping away your Social Security. You people falling on hard times. One more verse.
It reads, upon the land of my people.
Because that's chiefly who we out here to warn. Our people. You heathens, you getting what you deserve. But our people, we are here to make, for you to take heed, for you to repent, for you to consider. Don't go down with this sinking ship. Come out of her. Because America ain't going to be great again. America ain't building back better. There's no bomb for her. There's nothing you can do.
Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city.
The whole land finna be troubled. Jacob's trouble finna try the whole world. This devil about to come down upon, with great wrath upon this whole world. That's it. Go back to Isaiah 19:1. Rapido. Like I said, my time is short.
This is Isaiah.
From the top.
Chapter 19:1. The burden of Egypt.
Egypt. Code word for America. America spiritually Sodom and Egypt. The word Egypt coincides with hard bondage per Exodus. America, Egypt. This is where our people was made to serve hard bondage by our enemies to this very day. Now he don't need you no more. He trying to kick your ass out.
The burden,
and little do you know, he's doing you a favor. You better take that deportation as a goddamn blessing. Because if you ain't on the right side of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and the times to come and your punk ass is still here, guess what? You're going to be fuel for the fire. You're going to be missile food. The brother mentioned when he came up, the lake of fire. Little did he understand, that's talking about America. being completely on fire. All 48 constituent states gonna be on fire. What's gonna do that? The brother mentioned it earlier. ICBMs, hypersonic missiles, coming from Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, India, Pakistan, even your allies, your EU, NATO allies, Germany, Britain. They all gonna nuke this place. Why? Because they're realizing you the problem.
The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord out of one rideth upon a swift cloud.
What you call a UFO, a UAP. Those are the chariots of the Lord. And they've been showing themselves more and more.
And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved.
That's how the Lord gonna pull up in a gigantic UFO to finish your ass off. Go ahead.
And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
We read it earlier. Their faces shall be turned to blackness. You're gonna shit your pants when you hear that emergency broadcasting system say, repeat, warning, warning, this is not a drill. You're gonna shit your pants. Hey, Putin said he got missiles that'll hit America in 30 minutes, man. Where the hell you gonna go in 30 minutes? How far can, even if you had let's just say you had a car, you had a fucking Maybach, you had a Bugatti. Don't you know when that emergency broadcast system goes off, the city's gonna be gridlocked? Where your ass gonna go? Why do you think these elites building doomsday bunkers?
It says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian.
The brother read it earlier. Civil war is coming back to America in a big way. No new thing under the sun.
And they shall fight every one against his brother and every one against his neighbor.
We are already in that time. These families are divided. That's what the Lord said. He come to set a man at variance. Mother against daughter, father against son. A man's foes shall be they of their own household.
City against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof.
It's failing now. These cities, these great metropolitan cities in Babylon, look through. Look, again, America, I keep saying it, looks like a third world nation.
And I will destroy the counsel thereof.
Look at DJ Trump. All his counsels being reversed.
Taco.
Hey, they call him Taco Trump. Trump always chickens out. All his tariffs being reversed. This place is through. His BFF turning on him. Shalom, brother.
Peace.
We're in beautiful times, man. Beautiful times.
And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord.
That's DJ Trump. He's a cruel lord. You thought he had your best interests at heart. Now you see you've been bamboozled. All these farmers, they complaining. They said, we voted for Trump, but now we're losing our goddamn farms. What about the veterans? What has Trump said about the veterans? The homeless veterans? He don't give a damn, do he?
Not at all.
You've been bamboozled. All Trump doing is lining his goddamn pockets, taking open goddamn bribes. Now he get a whole goddamn plane with Air Force One technology to keep for himself. And you ain't say a goddamn word. An open bribe from Qatar.
Simpletons.
Meanwhile, he's steady pushing his goddamn stable coins. I thought Trump was against cryptocurrency. What happened? What changed? I thought he was against CBDCs.
Yep.
Sound like he's all about lining his goddamn pockets. Oh, did you hear about how over there in Russia they were making fun of him about Ivanka Trump?
He said everybody knows your wife.
Yeah, she's a whore.
Very popular.
They passing around them thought pictures all around Russia, laughing at his ass. Mr. Grab him by the pussy. Married a whore.
That's the key sort of people.
I shouldn't have said that. That was nasty. I shouldn't have said that nasty thing.
Oh, man. No nastier than those photos they're passing around. And the Egyptian...
Yeah, she busting it wide open. You can't make this shit up.
Who the real nigga?
The first lady busting it wide open all over the internet.
Oh, man. Fitting. And the Egyptians will I give over to the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Adawan of hosts.
That madman's ruling. This man talking about putting tariffs on the goddamn imported films. This dude's a madman.
Yep.
Dude raised the tariff on the steels. This dude putting tariffs on his allies. This dude's a madman.
500% tariffs on Russia. Oh, man.
Captain Insano. Insano man. He's a cruel lord. Go ahead.
It says, and the waters shall fail from sea to sea.
What verse you on?
5. I think
Ju-
it's a lot. I'm gonna jump down.
Yeah. Skip around. Use your.
I think it's like 7.
The main point I want is 15, but you know, it should be. You just jump down to 15.
Hey, nah, 8 goes into
Go,
the
come
work.
on.
It says Isaiah 19:8. It reads, I'll start at 7. It says, the paper reads by the...
Go to 15, man.
Con. It says, Isaiah 19:15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
And again, you can clearly see it. All the jobs are drying up. The gig economy is oversaturated. Everybody DoorDashing, Uber eating, Grubhubbing. People got full-time jobs doing gig jobs, man.
Facts.
Working a 9 to 5, 40 hours, getting off and going and fucking delivering food and shit. Making peanuts. Putting all that goddamn wear and tear on your vehicle. But what? The ends are meeting. You falling upon hard times. Perilous times.
And if I can say this, the brother speaks about how people are door dashing and doing these type of jobs. Well, if in case you didn't hear, the people that are ordering DoorDash are putting it on credit because they can't afford to buy it straight out, and they're not paying their bill.
Well, Klarna, they did the buy now, pay later.
Yep.
Hey, Klarna just filed for bankruptcy. Now they talking about doing checking their credit.
Hey, because Klarna thought if there was no interest added on the fee, people would pay back their debts.
Oh,
hey,
speaking of debts, I forgot to mention student loans. They coming due.
yep.
Again, you fell for the banana in the tailpipe. You fell for the okie doke.
Wages, hey, it went from now your wages are being garnished because of your student loans, man. This man truly is a cruel lord. All right, it was truly the banana in the tailpipe when you guys selected DJ Trump as your president.
They so wicked, right? They said they were gonna do the forgiveness, right? Now they went and reneged on it, but now you still being hit with the fucking interest.
Yep. Oh man.
And your wages are stagnant.